This is the COF 1 month overview reading for October 2022. That's Capital One Bank. It's currently September 29th, 2022, 11:53 p.m. Eastern Time. The overall theme and behavior, we have a period of volatility with a sharp dip in the midst of that period of volatility. Looks like a male ruler may be highlighted. And it looks like we've got a important high and important low here. So on like the scale of a multi-day chart or maybe a year-to-date chart, there's an important crest and an important trough here. Behavior on the high, there's a completion of a rally, and that's on the scale of a 1 month chart. And then behavior on the low, it looks like we have a very significant move to the downside to reach the month's low. And at some point in the midst of this month's low, this decline into the month's low, there's a significant opportunity to position oneself on the long side, so to open up long positions. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it, guys. Looks like we come out of a crest. There was a breakout the prior month and a crest. And then on the third, there's a sharp drop. Looks like there's a sharp drop to reach a prominent trough, and there's a swing trade opportunity there. Yeah, it's a sharp drop to reach a prominent trough. And there's a swing trade opportunity there in the midst of some volatility on a one-day chart that would stand out. And that's to position oneself in both directions utilizing option strategies like straddles or strangle. On the fourth, we have a important resistance level that's highlighted. There's an important support level that's highlighted. That's on the scale of a 1 month chart. It offers an opportunity to cash in on a position. I think there's two supports there. That's what's going on. So we establish a higher support. It looks like as we move forward into like the 5th, 6th, where there's most likely a month's high here on the 5th, 6th. The 5th. Let me back up. On the 4th, there's also a swing trade opportunity involving a notable move higher that on a one-day chart would stand out, and we successfully turned one-day chart resistance into support. That's involved in the swing trade. On the 5th, the swing trade is to position oneself in both directions, and there's volatility here on the scale of a 1 month chart. We can position ourselves in both directions, and I'm advised that even at the low, if I were to open up protection at the price levels of the low on the 5th towards early afternoon, that it would still be a smart move. So that means we're going to have some wild stuff going on here, but there's probably a crest towards the end of the day on the 5th, or like a month's high on the 6th, probably. It looks like probably on the 6th. Towards the end of the day, there's bullish price swings on the 6th. Male ruler highlighted there, looks like. And then at the end of the day on the 6th, I'm advised to open up some protection. This one actually looks like many of the other October readings that I did, there's some price swinging around the 10th and 11th, and like maybe like a secondary like high or second place where there could be a month's high. Like the 6th, 7th, 5th, 6th, 7th has been highs for almost all of them. And then a lot of them have another one here, but this is one of the stocks that I'm seeing that doesn't. I wonder if all the banks are like that. I didn't look into other banks because I hate them. I really, this is the only bank worth even talking about. Capital One is awesome. They treat their customers loyally. In any case, I think they probably do a little bit more. They probably do a little harder. Like it's more difficult for them the week of the 10th through the 12th because I don't foresee that same crest happening. We have a U-shaped dip on the 7th, and then on the 10th, sideways fluidity along a key support level on a 1-month chart, equal amounts of bulls and bears, inflow and outflow, and in the midst of some volatility on a 1-day chart, there's an opportunity to position oneself in both directions using straddles or strangles. On the 11th, notable decline through multiple support levels on a 1-month chart that stand out. There's a cash out opportunity towards the end of the day at the day's low and a prominent trough. On the 12th, I'm advised to be cautious. There's two things that could be happening here. So on the 12th, there's either multiple false highs or there's a fake out or multiple false bottoms. And we have a rally there. Let me see. No, there's no rally there. So we decline further. So probably multiple false bottoms. And then on the 13th, a prominent low or another prominent low, we should say, for the month. In the midst of some erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level, and that's would stand out on a 1-month chart. On the 14th, selling from near overbought territory on RSI. Excuse me. On the 13th, there's also a notable swing trade opportunity there in the midst of a big move to the upside on the 13th. That's a big move to the upside on the scale of a 1-day chart. We would push the upper end of a range at some point there, and that would be the one we'd want to open up a position. On the 14th, or you'd want to place the swing trade. On the 14th, there's in the midst of some volatility, there's an opportunity to position oneself in both directions, and that's volatility that would stand out on a 1-day chart. On the 17th, looks like there's notable. Looks like there's a notable gap down over the weekend, and on the 17th we have another prominent low or trough. We hit the bottom end of the range on a 1-month chart that would stand out, and I'm advised that this is not a good time. The 17th is not the day to be opening up long positions. On the 18th, there's a important resistance level that's highlighted. We may rally into it, and that's resistance on a 1-month chart. But from that resistance, we break down with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. Those spikes up will meet moving averages usually as resistance. The moving averages are usually in bearish formation. Excuse me. There's a swing trade opportunity in the midst of a notable rally on a 1-day chart would stand out. The start of that rally is an opportunity, a swing trade opportunity. And then on the 19th, sideways rotation along a key support level on a 1-month chart. We rise a little bit and meet the nearest resistance on a 1-month chart, and then we fall back slowly back down to that support level and continue rotating sideways. Swing trade opportunity involving some volatility on a 1-day chart that would offer an opportunity to position oneself in both directions. On the 20th, sideways S formation, a sideways S decline formation. So 2 declines with an incline in between. We decline from resistance and meet support. We go back to resistance and then back to support. Another low on the 21st is maybe a lower low or the same low as the 17th. Likely a lower low. There's a prominent move higher on the 21st. It would stand on a 1-month chart, but it's matched by an equally prominent move back down, a full retracement. Looks like, wow, there's a definite price swing going on between like the 24th and the 26th. Probably a day's high at the end of the day on the 24th and a crest that would stand out. There's a big move, so probably what happens is we decline over the weekend, and then there's a very big move to the upside from the 24th into the 25th. Rally increases with momentum moving into the 25th, and there's a swing trade opportunity either on the 24th or the 25th, or on the 24th to position oneself in both directions. Very likely the 24th is the month's low. Either that or the 17th, but most likely the 24th. And we rally out of that into the 26th, where the rally breaks down. We're rallying along a diagonal trend line on the 26th. We break down with a fast sudden move to the upside, followed by a breakdown through the diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. swing trade opportunity on the 25th involving a rally that would, or move higher, that would stand out on a one-day chart, and then a swing trade opportunity on the 26th involving a big move higher pushing the upper end of a range on a one-day chart. So that likely happens when we have that fast sudden move higher marking the end of the period of the rally. On the 27th, swing trade opportunity involved in a move to the upside that would stand out on a one-day chart. And a swing trade opportunity there, in the midst of that move to the upside. But the overall rally here on the 27th is another opportunity to position oneself for a downturn. Looks like we have another trough where we revisit the month's low again on the 28th. There's a move higher on the 28th through a resistance level. We stay above it briefly. Looks like it's deception, and then we turn around and we decline pretty hard through that same price level. And then on the 31st, another month's trough, prominent trough that would stand out, and an important resistance level that's highlighted on a 1 month scale. The sneak preview for the following month, guys, is a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move to the upside. And that's Capital One for October 2022, ticker symbol COF. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, my friends, and most importantly, make sure you follow that rule of karma. If you don't know what I mean, check out the rule of karma explanation video on our website, Tarot for Traders, on our YouTube channel, Tarot for Traders. And spend that money out of love, my friends. As long as you spend it out of love, the universe will send it back to you tenfold in all directions. See you on the next one.